So European Super League, there was talks that it might happen, and it's great commercially for teams to benefit out of this, especially in the time of COVID, when there's a huge financial issue that every club is facing right now. So to avoid that, they were planning that we could have this league where top teams from the top five leagues play in one league and they play each other. So basically, you get to see Ronaldo versus Messi twice a year at least. You get to see Barcelona versus Manchester City twice in a year. It's not like Champions League. Draw गिरा और फिर ही तुम लोग face कर सकते हो एक दूसरे को. So obviously,
which
if
is
you
also rare.
yeah,
It's
which is
not
also rare.
certain
It's not
that
certain
these
कि
teams
you
might
yeah,
actually play. Yeah,
exactly.
you have
And
to
and
wait for that
and yeah,
thing to come out, and
right,
like
right.
it's just a lot of this.
Right. So obviously, when you think of it, there are going to be pros and there are going to be cons of this league happening, and it would obviously replace Champions League because then it wouldn't make sense to have Champions League, because they're already playing leagues, their own domestic leagues. They're playing FA Cup, they're playing Carabao Cup. Everyone has their own domestic cups also. So putting that into perspective, what do you think would be the pros of it? Like, how's it going to benefit the the audience, the players, the clubs, and like what are the good points of it, basically?
I feel like this league already uh, like is made for audience, no one else, because it's just entertainment and entertainment because you're going to get like the best of the best clubs and the biggest players to come and play. So for audience, it's like a big thing. Yeah, for audience, already a big thing. That's one of the things.
I
Kushan,
think it's
what
a
do you think?
huge cash cow. Like it's just you can like get so much money. Oh my God, dude.
It's like, yeah, you guys are playing dog at the bone, right? It's like the money's there, and all of these teams are like, hey, we need one more. Yeah.
It's a huge, it's like a major cash cow. But apart from like the audience perspective, which will be like the numbers will be insane to watch, like seeing like Old Trafford with like a huge bunch of Spanish fans and like English fans will be crazy. But for the players, I think it'll be like it's a little slightly okay, cons part later. But I think for the
Yeah.
players, it'll be a great thing, dude. Like you just like you get to meet, you get to test your ability like constantly against your par level, like your level of teams. So if there are 20 teams and if they're playing like 38 matches, all 38 matches are like super important. It's not like you can let go of a few. So it really like keeps you on your toes quite literally.
Yeah, but Arsenal won't be able to participate because only top clubs.
It is fair that they don't. If they perform at that level, they should be at that level. Otherwise, no.
They
Oh
just
God.
went from somewhere else to somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So
fine. If they make it to the top five, then they deserve top
Dude,
four.
on
Otherwise,
DLS
they don't.
also, Arsenal used to get relegated quite often.
So the evidence is there in gaming format and in real format. You don't need to further plunge into it. Dude. I think, yeah. I mean, the teams which come top four, they get to. That's it. Simple as that.
Yeah. I think the good part would be financially also, like we said that financially obviously it's going to help the clubs because there's going to be so many people
Mm.
coming from different countries और तुम्हारे खुद के भी fans है because they'll be more excited and hyped up. Are we not necessary? I don't think everyone goes and watches every match because not every team is a big team and not your big players aren't going to play every game. Abhi suppose if you look at someone like Ronaldo, Messi, they don't play every game now. They're old, so they have to miss this occasional game, and you won't expect fans to come and see them. So I think this is a great way for in-house fans, the stadium fans, to go and actually like watch
Mm.
every game, have season tickets, just to have the fun of it. But I mean, apart from that, now I think if we are done with the pros, let's move to the cons. Like, what do you think is going to be the I think this is going to be a long list
uh,
if we talk about the
biggest,
cons.
yeah. I already had so many cons while thinking of bro. See, biggest is tiring out. Like right now, only you can see because of
Yeah.
COVID, every 3 days there's a game, and how all of the teams or all of the players are being affected by it. So this is going to be like a crazy marathon, which is scary because that could risk injury. I mean, that could bring in injury, that could bring in so many things that is not great for a team at that level at least.
Right. Plus, you
I
lose
feel
a
like
lot
if
of talent because of that. Good
you're
players.
eliminating the Champions League, then it's fine to have this, right?
Yeah, but again, like Champions League is small compared to you play
But
Champions League
again,
A
for
league, yeah.
selected. Yeah,
A league is 38 games, yeah.
yeah.
Maybe in a
another smaller.
smaller format it could work. 1 game per team. Instead of
Oh,
38, you
that
play
is also
19
good.
games.
But then again, you have to decide the home and away thing. So
Yeah,
That'll
that
be
would
a
be a
big
task.
issue.
neutral again. All this. Another call, but I feel like it's related to Champions League. I feel like, see, the thing is, it allows all kinds of teams fairly, like, to come and participate in a league. In this, I mean, even though it's fair, it's still we are just bringing the top teams. Like last year, Champions League, Leipzig actually made it, and it is one of the big teams in their league, but not as big as they could make it till like the semi-final. I feel like that chance misses out in teams
Yeah,
like this because
that's a good point actually. Yeah, like small
most of your
teams which
teams,
make it big. Yeah,
yeah, and not just that, like you're giving an opportunity to various kinds of teams to come and participate. Isme kya hoga? It's very like what you're doing here is you're a very close knit community kinds you're doing. You're calling all the best clubs, all the best players, all the ones with money. You're like, hey, come, we'll do this league. All the teams with no money, you can do what you were doing anyways, which is a little like so random it is. And it's also another thing which is money wise. I feel like big clubs will still get sponsors, will still get like t-shirts, will get something or the other. Small teams need this money. Like it'll help them sustain their club. These guys don't need to sustain their club. They just need to sustain their brand. These people are still trying to sustain the club, which I think is very important. And in places like Champions League, they're not only getting exposure, but also like they're able to meet with the fans of other teams who are able to watch them and all of that. Like it helps in some way or the other.
Prashant, what do
I
you think?
also,
Yeah.
I have two thoughts. One is like what Harsh said. Like it doesn't enable the underdog. There is no chance for underdog victory because all of them are big dogs. So and also which countries are we counting? Like Germany, Italy, France,
France.
England, and Spain.
Yeah.
So
Spain, England, yeah.
Ajax from
Yeah.
Netherlands or Celtic from Scottish League. Like what about them? They're good clubs. It's not like they're bad. And even like a club like Shakhtar or Moscow, all of them are really good
Yeah.
clubs. And I like Gerard's Rangers or Celtics. They're killing it. Apparently, no
Rangers,
losses
yeah.
this season. Rangers, no losses this season. So it'll be nice to see like these Rangers. Are they only good in Scottish League, or can they actually beat the English and the Spanish teams as well? Like we really, and if they can beat the English and Spanish, then can they beat the German big? Like can they beat Bayern Munich? So that underdog thing is removed, which is a little. Everyone wants that story of underdog, right? Like when
Yeah.
Leicester City won the league, it was like
Yeah.
everyone was like rooting for them. All of them became like overnight fans of like Jamie Vardy and stuff like that. So that it eliminates that. And the second thing is, it's just like it's full on pandering. I feel it's just like, hey, you want to play a FIFA match? Why you don't watch this only? No, they're playing. You want Barcelona versus United? Watch this only. Why you want to play FIFA? It's like full on pandering.
Makes sense. Yeah, makes a whole lot of sense. Yeah, I mean, but as a fan, you obviously you play these games because you're like, अरे मेरा team ये team के साथ खेला नहीं. That's why I play that on
Correct,
FIFA.
correct.
Yep.
वो एक kick ही चला
It's
जाएगा
so
ना फिर.
rare.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
like it's so rare. Even again, this season we saw Barcelona Juventus play, but Juventus United is so difficult to match suddenly. To even Barcelona United, for that matter, were able to like play in the last few years.
Yeah.
I've not seen Juventus United at all, or many teams like that not play.
Especially in the knockout
And whatever
phase.
small, yeah.
Yeah.
Because there we play with other clubs and then we lose and we tell them you go because you're the underdog. So we are NGO. We give charity to everyone. Like this, you go, you do your thing.